Good morning, productizers. Wanted to break down CopyShake, which is a productized content writing service that I came across that I think has some really interesting angles, very unique in some aspects, and as well, he's been able to scale it fairly quickly within the last year. So I think it would be cool to highlight. So first thing, I love the overall design. If you go to the site, very clean, very minimal. I love the branding and kind of the overall structure of the site, very simple. So I think that's really great. I think there's also like a kind of vanilla aspect to it. I didn't get the sense of anything like overwhelmingly unique when I went to the site as far as who he's targeting, what type of content they create. So I think that could definitely be improved. I think as well, looking at the headline, I think he almost touches on, I always try to avoid headlines being what we do, but rather outcomes we create. Something like this I would actually take from down here, your blog on autopilot. I actually do SEO content that ranks on autopilot. I think that would be a much better headline to kick off the website. But overall, I think that looks pretty decent. I think one thing I noticed is going through the copy, he doesn't have a very clear USP. I think that's really important to consider, especially when you're writing copy and creating kind of content. And if you want to cast a wide net at the beginning, that's fine. But he's essentially has case studies and copy regarding SaaS companies, lifestyle blogs, then even down here, e-commerce companies. So he's written for a lot of different companies, which is great. And he's got some great case studies. But then again, it also takes away from what's making CopyShake unique and who are they actually targeting, going after, etc. So I think that's really important. One thing that was interesting as well, I wanted to flag, was his kind of take on AI. I think he got this wrong, personally. Do you use AI to write content? Absolutely not. He takes the angle of we don't use any AI content. I don't think AI content is bad, and whether he does or not, I think it's well worth leveraging in a business like this. It's going to be interesting to see how AI content disrupts or enhances these types of businesses over time. I think it's really important to potentially integrate this. I see a lot of companies in the space leveraging AI within their process, what I like to call AI plus HI, human intelligence, or there's a lot of human editors that are editing AI content, fact-checking, making it better, making it more human. So I think that's really important to consider as well. And then the other thing I noticed on the testimonial section here, definitely could clean up social proof. One thing that these look fake to me, but having at least a photo, a name, a link back to somebody, I always default to video, audio, then text. And if you have to do text, at least include a real photo and link back. I don't know if these are real or not, and I think a lot of other people might think the same. But overall, like, pricing is very simple. We've got very structured pieces. The only thing missing here, I think, is a time frame. This is obviously monthly. How fast are we getting content back? Can this be spread out? We are selling just a fixed word count each month for a fixed rate, which I think is good. There's also no mention of, does this also include design, which also is a huge aspect of some of this content creation as well. But overall, it looks fairly solid as well as in how he packaged these up. I would lead with a trial post. And then push people to either quarterly or yearly, personally, just because I want to incentivize LTV. But a lot of different ways you can structure that. But overall, I think FAQ section solid, CTA, overall structure of the site, really something you can model and take, which I think is well outlined. So that's it. That's my take on CopyShake. Talk soon.